What's guys, so welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. We've got a beautiful morning here with old Indy, who's a good girl. Good to see ya. Hopefully you're having as good of a morning as I am, and we are going to make things really interesting here. So let me go ahead and grab my demolish tool, and we're going to go ahead and open this thing up. This is about to be the worst day ever for this little goat. Please don't antagonize her. Please. I don't understand why our rangers are constantly in here taking a look. I know she's a cool piece. Did he, oh, that was a door. I thought that was a human. But anyway, I've been looking forward to doing this for a while. So basically, Indy is going to be kind of like the queen of the raptors here. So if we see a little velociraptor, we take a look at their sociability. They're friends with Spinoraptors, scavengers, and the Indominus Rex. And, I mean, Indy, she's not quite as social. She actually doesn't really like anything. She dislikes everything due to her aggressive trait. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out here, but I'm looking forward to seeing some little guys come over here, and hopefully she realizes that this is now open for her to go explore. So good to be back here, baby. Back in the park. Very excited to continue on. I'm sorry it's been so long. I know we've got so many series on the channel at the moment. We still don't have anybody coming in here. Come on, we might have to move her over there. I kind of want to move her, but I kind of want it to be organic here, and she can get to know her new roommates. But yeah, so like Anno, honestly, I'm just really loving. I love park builder games. Is something I've realized in the last like year or so. We played Planet Coaster, we've played this, we've played some other stuff, but Manor Lords comes to mind. But something about Anno, it's just like the progression tree and the challenge of it and everything. So I think I'm really going to keep focusing on that a lot, but that does not mean that we aren't going to play this at all. So we'll see what happens. Now, I was thinking about what I want to do, so let's take a look at our research here. Take a look at the dig sites. Where do we want to go? I kind of want to go for Mosasaurus. We did just do water animals, though. So some of the biggest things I really want to do, I want to get the Mosasaurus. I want to get some flying reptiles. I want to build like a nice flying cage. And then I also really want to expand the herbivores here. So honestly, my goal is to kind of encapsulate all of this and make this one big pin here and just have a bunch of different species coexisting together as they would have been back in the day. So that's kind of the hope. Maybe at the end we'll delete all the fences and see what happens. These rangers are still making her. I really don't understand what their obsession is. They're checking the substations and stuff, I guess. I don't know. It seems a little bit much. There is no fence there, and nobody is testing it, though. All of our raptors are all in a little pack over here, which is interesting. This would be quite the experience here. Let's go ahead and ride this. Oh, my goodness, dude. Full-size raptors, baby raptors, all kinds of stuff. Sorry. Why did the raptor cross the road? Dude, this is just so cool. Oh, my goodness, dude. Heart just dropped. Yep, that's the same face I would have over there, man. My goodness, dude, this game is just so beautiful. I love it. Okay, now that I'm back, I'm excited to be back, to be honest. The one thing for me is I just feel like it's a little bit too easy. We could increase the number of issues you have in storms and stuff, but for me, I don't really like the storms. I like just seeing the dinos and expanding the park. So we're going to keep going here. I'm going to say, let's go Mosasaurus, dude. I'm really excited to see that thing. So we'll take a look at the research that we have available. We're going to be looking for, or actually, technically, I think we have the Mosasaurus available. There's going to be a Piscivore, I'm assuming. Attenborosaurus. Mosasaurus right there. Okay, so we're going to send some of our best and brightest scientists out here. We actually just need to send one person. It's going to cost $1.5 million. All right. Are we going to have any other dig sites? So we should probably sell these, open up some spaces. There's also going to be a Mosasaurus over in Fox Hills Formation. Where is this? Like Montana-ish? Okay, interesting. So we're going to go research this as well. These are really expensive. And just kidding. We have a scientist limit currently. So we just have to wait. So I'm going to say, I mean, we're obviously going to have kind of the water side of the park over here. Maybe some flying could go over here. Or maybe we have water here and then flying off on this cliff over here. We've got more than enough money. So I'm going to say, let's just go ahead and flatten all of this out over here. Let's remove all of this water. And we're going to build another pool for our Mosasaurus. And then maybe eventually we could kind of combine the two, and it's probably a really bad idea, but we'll see how that goes. Technically, we could, structured by the fish feeder, we could set it up so that it'd be easy to connect. So if we do that, and then we delete this, then if we ever want to connect it, we could just come in, add this here, and it would be the perfect connection. So if we ever want to have a big dino battle royale or something at the end, we totally can. So I'm assuming he's going to want a bit bigger space. I really wish we could put these guys just straight up in the water. It'd be cool if you didn't have to have them in actual pools. So I'm gonna say, do we want to have something like this? That's pretty good. So we have slightly different, like different shapes, so we're not getting all the same. Although, to be honest, I do kind of like our little fish set up here. So what we're gonna do, ooh, we should probably have this. It is playing, never mind. We should probably speed it up a little bit so we can get that research done. Get rid of all of the water back here. And we're gonna have a little bit more space here in case we want to do more water animals at some point. I mean, we could set a goal to try to get everyone all taken care of all over the place. We should. Let's have some stairs here, and let's cut it close to this edge so that we can get some viewing platforms and stuff over on this other side. And we probably want to flatten this out too, otherwise we're not going to be able to do much. Get rid of some of these mountains here. I do love the mountains, but it is not nice to the pools, although this could be kind of a cool, like, cavern area, you know what I mean? Like when we're down here and you can see giant mountains off in the distance, and we could even have kind of like a natural barrier. So let's bring up some mountains here, and then we can separate this from the flying ones, so you can like kind of see them, but not really. You know, have different parts of the park. Beautiful. And we could even lower that radius, increase that intensity, give it a higher slope. We could really give this some nice peaks here. Love it. All right, that's kind of cool. We'll mess with that later, but now we've got kind of like a pool, aquatic animal area, and then we can move on to other parts of the park later. So we're going to come in here. We're definitely going to be selling all of our fossils, and then we're going to be looking for our Mosasaurus. So let's go ahead and begin the task on this. My goodness, he is going to take a lot. Let's go Malachar with the faster extraction there. And I'm going to say we should probably get somebody back out on an expedition. And let's take a look at the Mosasaurus over in Montana. Go ahead and send them back out. Beautiful. All right, we're spending a bunch of money, but it's going to be worth it, baby. If we take a look at our park rating, my goal obviously is to get it to a 5-star. We've got pretty much everything taken care of except for the number of different species. So we need to add 6 dinos at a minimum, and hopefully a little bit more than that. So we're going to keep this thing going here. Let's get some more underwater features happening. I'm going to have this hatchery on the back side back here. That's perfect. We're obviously going to have to get some power out here, which is going to be a bit of a struggle, but it's going to be okay. So if we do, I mean, we're going to need a lot more power out here for all of our different enclosures and feeders and things like that. But if we do a little substation, we could kind of have this run. I don't want it to go up the mountain because you could see that from everywhere else. Gonna have it run all the way across here. Get across there, here. Do we not have anything over here? Where's our nearest power source? Hold on. That's a backup generator. Shoot. Our largest power station is over there. That's fine. Okay, we're just gonna have to have a really long set of power lines, but it's gonna be worth it, because we can connect more stuff to it later if needed. Try to make it as nice as possible. Beautiful. There we go. Okay, we are officially on the grid, baby. We've got a lot happening. What is going on? Why is everyone mad? Danger to guests. Why? Oh, shoot. Hold on. I forgot we were waiting for this. Is she mad? Oh, boy. Okay, we're dispatched to take care of this. Okay, we're just going to let this play out. Let's, oh, no, she's really upset. We're going to get our nope, not rangers. We need our response team. We're going to add a task. We need to start tranking these guys. Looks like, oh gosh, the Rangers, could you guys fix this, please, ASAP? Oh my gosh, we've got an Indominus Rex that's about to be out in the loose. Repair is obstructed. At least the little baby Raptor went back inside. Oh goodness, okay. Yeah, this is not the place to be, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, that was not good. All right, can we... I was focused on everything else. I don't think she likes them. Why is she upset? Oh my gosh. Okay, she's gonna be a problem. We're gonna go ahead and trank. We're gonna trank her as well. You guys told me to open up this thing, and that was not the right call, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna have to re-separate these guys. Look at her. Look at her. She's running. She is running. And she's out. Okay, beautiful. Is this fixed? I think that is fixed. All right, we're going to get another ranger team. We are going to add... Oh, no. Sorry, maintenance team. We're going to need a maintenance team. Where's the nearest maintenance team? I forget. We've got a maintenance facility over here. Oh, gosh. Political figure fatality. A politician was the victim of the latest outbreak, and their rivals believe we engineered the situation. They want to offer their thanks. We could accept their offer and gain $2.5 million or pay out a large sum to the family of the victim to make it clear it was only an accident. Yeah, That's a no-brainer there. We're not trying to get messed up in any politics here. So we're going to add a task. Looks like the maintenance team is already on it. Okay, beautiful. Guest fatality going viral. Footage of the recent outbreak is spreading fast, and it could be a big issue for the site. Accept the responsibility, lose 250K, and get a negative 25% publicity rating, or save the money and get the worst rating. Okay, this is not good. This is really not good. Okay, dinosaurs are fighting. Frank the Tank is fighting. Okay, you know what? This is going to be cool to watch, though. If we're being honest, I'm not really worried about this one. Let's get down in first person, watch a T-Rex fight. When else can you ever do that? Oh, my goodness. There it is. Let me hide the UI here. Beautiful. Here we go. Get in there, Frank. Oh, little baby running across the screen. Oh, she's taking off. Okay. Yeah, he's big dog, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Way to hold it down. Way to show her who's boss. Sometimes you just can't take it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go enclosures. This just isn't, it's not worth the risk. We're going to do a level 5 enclosure. We're going to come straight across here like we had before. We are going to transport everyone, and we are going to just nuke this entire place here. We're just going to take everyone out, baby. Let's move her back. Everyone else is going to be sleeping by the time she gets in there, and then hopefully we're going to be able to trank the other guys and move them back. If we could get, we should keep trying. I didn't think about that. If we can get an Indominus Rex without, I would love to get it without the aggressive trait, honestly. And do we have the traits? Yeah, lifespan and resilience. We've got humility. Is that one we need more of? Take lifespan off and go to 100% humility. I feel like tolerance, humility, comfort. I'm going to add more to sociability. I mean, there's not much more we're going to be able to do. $2 million. We're going to try this. All right, go ahead and begin that task. We're going to put our best genetic specialists on the job. And for 2 mil, hopefully we can get a halfway decent one. Oh, shoot, we need another transport happening. Another transport happening. This is going to be very expensive. Another transport happening. Dude, what an absolute nightmare that was. We kind of missed the first part of it. That was crazy. So going viral on social, political figures dying. Just absolute shit show. And we're going to want this capture team. Trank this last Velociraptor right here. I think that's the last one in there. I kind of, you know what? Let's leave one in there and see what happens. I'm sure she's going to be upset, but we're going to check back in a second. Okay. So we're almost done with this Indominus Rex batch. I guess technically that means that we're done with the research on everything else. We're going to be able to sell a bunch of those bones. We're at 52%. We're going to be able to add 10, add 20, add 10. Okay, we're going to be able to finish this thing out, I think. Let's get these 2 going on fossil extraction. Beautiful. And we're just going to wait for the results on that. For now, before all the chaos resumes, we're going to get some more viewing platforms and stuff. So let's see if we can get some lagoon viewing facilities. I love these. This just reminds me of like old school SeaWorld and stuff. You know what I mean? Just sitting in the bleachers watching the things. I feel like that'd be a fun way to see them up from above. And then do we want to put an underwater one? I guess we could, just for the heck of it. And then we could put a little exit right here. Perfect. So if we get a medium path, you can have this come around this way. Hopefully it's going to fit by here. Beautiful. This is mainly just going to be used by staff. Get this guy taken care of. Get this guy taken care of. And let's go see. Hold on. Before we get lost again, I want to go see how our 2 are getting along. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, he's really upset. It's a little baby inside with the Indorex. Where's the Indorex at? She's, oh, nope. There's another one that's been tranked. Okay, so we're going to have to get the transport moving there. Oh, we have another Velociraptor that's out and about. Dude, I'm so confused. Where's our Indominus Rex? Didn't we move her in, or did we choose the wrong thing? Indy is still tranked over here. Okay, we moved the wrong one, so I'm going to move Indy back over here. We're going to grab our capture team. We're going to definitely try to take this one out, as well as a few of these. Whatever, dude. We're not going to see how they interact. I don't think they like each other. It just is what it is. We're going to have to move all these in here. We're going to move the Indorex back, and they're going to be back to being happy. Holy cow. I thought we had moved the Indorex in there. I guess I just wasn't paying good enough attention. All right, so we're going to come in here. Let's add a little bit more power. We're going to need some substations. Maybe put these back in the trees, make them look a little bit nicer. This one's going to be a little bit harder to hide. We could put this here, put that there, there, and across. Perfect. And everything is going to be all Good to go. Let's go large path. Continue this guy for a little bit. This is going to go back to that Avery. Hold on. I want this to be able to curve. And then we can have a medium path. That just goes right there. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a nice little viewing facility here. We're going to be able to get a Mosasaurus in there when we're ready. Let's see. For fossils, we can go ahead and begin another task here. Beautiful. We're going to be able to get 3 more. And to be honest, research-wise, we should probably just be researching a bunch of dig sites because, like I said, I want to start getting a bunch more dinosaurs. We should probably be researching the what's it called? The flying animals. Let's check these out as well. Are we going to be able to get this? Beautiful with all of them. All right, everyone, all hands on deck. We've got sharks jumping up. Oh, that was Tiny there. Beautiful. I was going to say Tiny's the baby, right? But no, it's not the baby. All right, so we should be good to go. Let's transport these guys. Indy is back here. Pretty upset about the situation, but should get back under control. The only thing is, I really want to leave a raptor in here, but they're going to be really upset because it's going to have different cover and pasture and stuff. And they're also, I don't think they're going to have enough population. Oh, this is an elderly raptor. That's really sad. I think I'm just going to let them live their life out in harmony, and eventually we will end up dropping all the fences and causing the chaos, but that's not what we want right now because we got to keep going. We got to make sure that we're not getting in fights and not abusing the dinosaurs. Got a pteranodon fossil that we're going to be able to work on. Do we have any expeditions about to be done, though? We don't. There are no current expeditions, so let's take a look here. We're going to put some people out on an expedition. That's only going to take a little bit, and then we're going to be able to get some more fossils that we're going to be able to put in here. We can get pteranodon. We've got Giganotosaurus. And we'll see what else we can do. But I think we're going to be fairly close. What are we currently looking at for Mosasaurus? We're at 100%. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Going to be $900,000, but it's going to be worth it. Let's take a look at these traits here. Appetite is crazy. Lifespan is bad. Resilience is bad. We don't want you getting sick or anything. I'm going to say let's add some fertility. I wouldn't mind a baby Mosasaurus. We're going to add 100% fertility. Let's add sociability, tolerance, comfort, and maybe one more lifespan. So this is going to be a really, really nice guy here. Is this what, like, alligators and crocodiles came from? We're going to save that. We're going to need some more scientists, but as soon as they're done with their dig sites, we're going to be able to get to work on that. It's going to be great, and we definitely do want to get some rangers and maintenance. We don't need rangers, but we do need maintenance posts out here. Technically, we do need rangers because they've got to what's it called? Do we have any... We don't have any maintenance teams out here. I'm going to say we should probably get a new maintenance team out here. So let's connect these. I want it to curve here. Everyone likes a good curve. Ayo. Let's have a nice curve around the edge. We could even put some like shops and restaurants and... Oh, shoot. I want this to meet up nicely, though. But if we put like shops and restaurants and bathrooms and things on the back side of the fish back here, that could be kind of cool. So beautiful. There we go. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. I do feel like we could have some maintenance teams out here. So let's go ahead and get a new... Because they're going to be able to do the birds and everything else. I'm going to have them, like, maybe back here? Out of sight, out of mind, but still helpful. So I'm going to set one up here. Got a ranger facility. We've got a maintenance facility. We're going to have these guys meet here. Delete this little bit. And then we can have a path that will come out around this way. I mean, it's a little inefficient. Maybe we... Hold on. Let's get a really small radius, high intensity, flattening tool here. And we're going to build like a little staff path through the mountain. Just make this nice and simple here. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. And now we're going to be able to do a path through there. We can rearrange these guys. So they're kind of in like a little courtyard here. Dude, can you imagine if this was your actual job location? This would be pretty cool. So we're going to have a maintenance facility and a response facility all the way back here. I say we, I mean, this is just for looks. I say we bring this over here so that it's completely cut off from the world. And this is where you work, just on the edge of an island over here. That's pretty sick. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit more jagged just for fun. Oh, jagged. Perfect. There it is. Give it some nice rocks and palm trees and whatever else. It's only letting us put rocks on here for some reason. There's a few trees. And now we can have a nice staff path coming straight through here and meeting up with this. And then they're also going to be able to come maybe around this way and they can get over to the aviaries and stuff, which is going to be perfect. Definitely going to get these guys hooked up to power. I need to take a look at our power situation because I feel like we're just constantly adding more power and I don't know how much power we have. But we've got a nice little setup here. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to be able to set these guys up at the facilities over here. Like, unassign that ranger team. So it's going to be maintenance team 21 and response facility 7. So let's take team 15 and we're going to assign them over here. The logistics are crazy, baby. All right. Shoot. We definitely need some more maintenance posts. So I'm going to put a maintenance post here. We're going to put a maintenance post over here to be able to pick up all these. We're going to assign some maintenance teams to these. Make sure that we get our upgrades. So I'm going to have an additional maintenance team and task scheduling on that. And then we're going to have the upgrades over here. We're going to have an additional ranger team and task scheduling so we can do as much as possible. And then let's get this one over here. Needs some maintenance teams on it. And those guys are 400 and... Wait. We went 16 and 17? I mean, if we have somebody... Yeah, we do have somebody closer. We could have them come from the main area. Do they have more maintenance teams too? Perfect. Okay, we've got 2 maintenance teams on that. That's good. All right, so I think we're going to go. Let's go ahead and synthesize this Mosasaurus here. Very excited for this. I'm hoping we've got enough space. I don't know if we're going to have enough space. Oh, boy. We've got some people with unrest. Are we going to be able to do this without the unrest? We can. Okay, let's get that started. Let's also make sure we're always taking care of our scientists. Get everybody rested up here. And we're going to have a Mosasaurus coming in here soon. I mean, this is a pretty big tank. It's a little bit smaller than this. Let me see. I don't know if we could see how big that is. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is... this might be 7 and this might be 6 circles. So if we have to add one more here, we can. Velociraptor has matured. That's kind of sad, dude. Our dinos are starting to get old. That's crazy. Been a long time with them. I could see their family tree. We could see their life status. Where's their life status? Missing some pasture. You're fine. You can figure that out. I think you've just got to look a little bit harder. Isn't there like a whole life? Maybe not. So all hands on deck with this Mosasaurus batch right here. Very much looking forward to this. Obviously, we are missing a little bit of food for him. I'm assuming we're going to put a nesting area for sure. Let's wait for that just to make sure that it's all compatible. But we are going to need... I'm assuming he's going to be using the feeder. Is he going to need a marine fishing feeder or is he going to need... I guess the fishing feeder. Okay, I'm going to put this right in between our looking zones. And look at that. Does that just release like little fish into the thing? I don't know. Speed this up here. Let's see if we can meet this guy. Very excited for this. I do think he's going to need some more space. We could even push it this way some too. Have this come around this way. Get over to the aviary. It should be good. But all right. We've got 1 out of 1 eggs. Long live, strong, defensive, and fertile. We're going to make that a male. Yes, sir. That's what they used to say about me. $1.8 million. Let's go ahead and get this incubation cooking. We're going to say we don't need faster... altruistic salary sounds good. $1.8 million to bring this thing into the world, and in just 8 minutes we are going to have our first Mosasaur. We should have been working on a second one too. Let's go ahead and begin this task. Let's get this going. Perfect. We're going to be able to have 2 of these guys coming in eventually. In the meantime, we could take a look at some of our guests areas here. Let's see what we've got going on. So we're definitely going to need a bathroom. We're definitely going to need food, shopping, etc. out here, so we should probably set that up. Going to have a restroom right here at the crossroads. Looks good. We're going to need another freaking thing here. It just never ends. All right, I'm going to put this one over in the woods so you can't really see it. Should probably put an emergency shelter next to the restroom just to be safe. I kind of want to put a large hotel right next to this so we've got, you know, views of the fishing area. So we could set something like this up right here. Connect that to the path. Beautiful. We've got a little bit more space for guests in the park now, which is great. And let's definitely set up our basic large food shopping and everything else. I'm going to say probably in here. This is kind of like a checkpoint for the park. It's kind of like a choke point, I guess. So we could just have this be kind of like a rest area. If you've made it this far, you deserve yourself a little reprieve. And then you could continue on to the aviary whenever you want to. Little gift shop in between these guys. Perfect. All right, looking good. Probably want to add some products and stuff in here. Make sure that we're getting everything we need. Just looking to satisfy all these conditions over here. Looks good. Bento sushi. We're going to change the product. I mean, I would imagine we would do sushi here. Right next to the fishing setup, of course, we're going to do sushi. Looks like we've got a Mosasaurus that's been incubated, and we've got another one that's ready for release. So we're going to select the eggs here. This is going to be positive traits of fertile, so this is going to be our female. Go ahead and begin that. All right, we're going to see you in a little bit, and let's release our first Mosasaurus. Dude, that is terrifying. They've got teeth inside, like the upper palate of their mouth. 4 giant fins.
An ancient marine reptile, this one. Mosasaurus was the undisputed ruler of the seas in its time. And well, now, it's an apex predator in ours, too. When this animal is around, you don't ever go into the water.
Dude, that's intense. Okay, it says missing shark. It needs open water and it needs a shark. Hold on, so you're saying you want me to combine these? Dude, he looks gnarly. Oh my goodness. You're saying you want me... This one dislikes the Dunkleosteus. Are you saying you want this to be in the other thing? Oh, this is going to be crazy if that's true. Dislikes large marine. I don't know what to do about this. Why is it saying missing shark? He's at 65% comfort. He's feeling a little bit under the weather here. Oh, we've got a broken fence. From what? From where? Dinosaur threat. Bro. Oh, no. Okay. The T-Rexes are loose. The T-Rexes are loose. Get the response facilities out here. Here we go. Add a task. We got to get these guys. Oh, my goodness. Trank them all. Trank them all. There's going to be more in there. Trank. Oh, that one's been tranked already. Okay, that's good. How did these guys get out? Oh, this is going to be crazy. Oh, dude. Oh, my goodness. Okay, is there anybody else? We've got Frank. Frank the tank is out. He's in the streets. He's taking people out. Yep. Okay, never mind. He's down. Beautiful. All right. Everyone's taken care of, and it looks like they've already fixed up the fence. Okay, we're fine. I like how earlier I was saying, yeah, this is easier. I mean, from an organization standpoint, it is a lot easier, but in Anno, you don't have freaking dinosaurs getting out and attacking your park guests. You know what I mean? I wonder why they're so mad. Your society, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Okay, he's gonna end up being really mad. What I'm gonna try doing, let's try a response facility here. We're gonna trank him. We're gonna try moving him in here. I don't know if that's the right call. I really was not expecting this, but we might be able to do that. Let's go ahead and finish up some more research here while we're doing it. We don't want to waste any time or money, so let's go ahead and get Sour on that. Beautiful. Looks like we've got a scientist who's upset, so let's make sure that she's well rested. And if we take a look, are these guys considered sharks? The thing is it says that it doesn't like large marine animals. It's missing a shark, but it doesn't like large marine animals. I feel like a large marine animal is going to be our other guys over there. 0 out of 1 shark. Wait. Oh, marine shark feeder. Is this it? I'm an idiot. Okay. Cancel this. Cancel this. Delete that. Sorry. It needs a shark feeder. It wants open water and it wants a shark feeder. It doesn't need this other thing. Okay. It said shark, so I was thinking like, oh, like an actual other living, breathing shark. But no. Oh, did he just hit the wall right there? He's pushed off the wall like an Olympic swimmer. But no, it's talking about like a shark feeder. I feel like we could have been a little bit more specific about that. But all right, so we're going to put these out in front of this. I'm going to say let's move this and let's put this as close as we can to the viewing platforms. And then I'm going to see if we go in and we've got a marine nest. It's got to be hidden from guests. You can see if he's happy or not. Oh, right here. We're not going to be able to put it there. So what we're going to do, let's put this out here, and he's going to have a little baby making station, baby. That's what I'm talking about. What do you think about that? $85,000 hidden from guests completely. That's what I'm talking about. We can
underwater. What next? Clams up a tree?
We can get some trees around this thing, make sure the guests really can't see anything, and we're going to have some nice privacy for the boom boom room back here as soon as we can get this one released, which I think, is she ready to go? 4 minutes. Frank, why are you so mad, bro? What is going on? There's 2 adult male. Oh, shoot. Did the baby dinosaur hatch? Hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna trank Frank. Too many males. T-Rex 004. This was the baby. All right, brother, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Frank is my guy, so we're gonna trank this guy as well. We're just gonna get rid of him. That makes a lot more sense. I didn't realize that he had matured. And so now, obviously, Frank is really upset that there's another dino in his area, talking to his females, doing his thing. So we're going to transport this. and we are going to rewild him for $1 million. Luckily, we were able to catch Frank before things got too serious there. And all right, are we good? Is everyone else good? Everyone else is happy? Beautiful. Okay. We're just looking to release this Mosasaurus in 3 minutes. I do wish there's a little bit more we could do inside here. Like, I wish you could set up all sorts of, like, broken underwater sticks and you know, more marine plants and stuff. I just feel like the water animals are really... Oh, that is so freaking terrifying, bro. Let me see this view in here. Look at that thing. Can you imagine seeing that coming at you? That looks like something out of freaking Subnautica. Is that what the Subnautica monster was based off of? That's crazy. Just checking on you, Frank. How you doing? Oh gosh, it says can't breathe, improve health. Obviously his health is fine. He just had a bit of a meltdown there. It's okay, buddy. We all have those days. You're gonna be good to go. Okay. Beautiful. Up to 1.2 million profit per minute. Oh, he's feeling feisty. He's like, what's up, ladies? I'm the only big dog in town now. That's what I'm talking about, Frank. You don't need any competition. You're the real one. Mosasaurus appears to be a hit here. We've got lots of people out here watching him. You can't really see much, but I would imagine at feeding time, it's pretty cool. He seems to kind of chill down on the bottom quite a bit. We've got 27 seconds left here. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Let's get him a little lady out here. I'm hoping, I didn't really check. I mean, I'm imagining to be able to breed. He can take females. He won't take another adult male, and he can only take one other female. So these guys mate for life, and that's it. All right, let's go ahead and release old girl here. Love this. Dude, that is just insane. And let's see what happens over here. This is Mo the Mosasaurus, and this is Marissa. Mo and Marissa, welcome, guys. Appreciate you.
You're helping to ensure the survival of such majestic animals should be reward enough. But you do also have my appreciation.
Looks like we've already got the shark set up. Oh, they're instantly coming together. Oh, what a love story. Better than Twilight here, baby. Oh my goodness, imagine they just took a little nibble out of each other. Dude, that is so... Wait, hold on. This is actually really cute. And they're both mega fertile, so we're going to have lots of babies, and we're going to have to be careful about babies becoming full grown, because that really gets us in a bad spot, as we just learned with Frank. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's another addition here, another attraction at the park. Very excited to continue on. So I think this is definitely going to be an aviary. I kind of want to try to put a bunch of different I would like to make a mega one and have a bunch all in the same place. I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. We're also going to be having a huge herbivore setup over here, and we're going to be releasing all kinds of stuff. So very excited to see what happens with that. But the park is looking good, dude. We actually, now that I look at it, we have a lot of this. Apart from this and this, we have a lot of this covered. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.